to me if I put this down? It is. Okay. All right, folks, we have more details. So we have a homicide. Folks, we are back. Sorry about that. I don't know exactly what happened. But please share that you're watching. It is Juan. And if I can flip it around for a moment, then we're going to go back to our angle. Folks, here we are. It is Juan, and you can see them behind me. So it is a homicide. I believe he is still inside. This is the 9th homicide in the city this year. The week of Christmas. The latest is we do have a homicide, and they are inside, and the victim is inside. This is like some kind of a garage of some kind. So we're going to be here for a while. But the latest is, for those that are just tuning in, police got called right before 8 o'clock. What time is it? 8:45. Yep. 8:45. Police got called for shots fired. And we do, in fact, it has now turned into, it's not just someone shot in the head. From what I understand, the victim is inside this. Waverly of the 9th homicide of the year. It's exactly right. Now, who knows? It was right before 8 o'clock. We were just doing One After Dark inside. And then this hit. And then, folks, again, I ran, sorry about that. I ran into a problem. Please share that you're watching. I know we'll get some people, get the crowd back a little bit. But we are expecting Major David LePayton on the scene. So you can see police. It's 150 Waverly. Police are inside. It is my understanding that the victim is inside. Thank you for the stars. We are at 76% of our goal for stars for the month, folks. So it would help a lot if we could hit that. So we're expecting Major David LePayton, but it is a homicide, and the individual is inside. So we're going to stay with this a little bit until we can maybe get a chance to get some words from him. Right now, as you can imagine, they're trying to settle the scene, so we still have some individuals that are inside this vehicle in a very active crime scene where it is my understanding the victim is still inside. Now the media has assembled now behind me. Can we point to that? Yep. Okay, so the media is starting to assemble behind me. It is bitterly cold. Hola, one and all. Folks, again, it's one of those things that we're rolling with our own Wi-Fi, and then the local Wi-Fi knocked us off. There go the numbers climbing. Remember, type in someone's name. That should notify them that they can that they are here. So this is all still going on right now. So you're still going to have the medical examiner arrive. I would imagine that Major LePayton will make some kind of a statement. Yes, absolutely. Hey, folks, don't forget tomorrow night, 8 to 10, we're rolling. It's Cranston PD Live, Episode 6. That's tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. But right now, for those that are just joining us, we are in Providence. Make sure you click a like button on the page. We're right off of Union Avenue, Waverly Street. And inside this garage building is the city's ninth homicide victim. So it came over that the individual was shot in the head. And tragically, folks, the victim, is lying right in front of us. You can see right there on the screen. I'm going to purposely not show part of it. But now that's the first time we can see. I want to be sensitive to the situation. So they have the detectives, crime lab. We have at least 2 shell casings. You can see the detective over there is looking for more shell casings. I'm not sure yet. I think it's some kind of a garage, or there's stereos of some kind. You can see this. Well, it's tough to tell exactly what it is. So we don't know motive, robbery, or what it was. And notice, look at that police officer who's got his flashlight right in the window of that vehicle right in front of the business. I'm not sure if there are bullet holes on that side, on the other side of the vehicle, I should say. As we showed earlier, we'll show it again. All right, some of the locals are coming out, folks. It's getting kind of loud here. Trying to figure out. Oh, it was one point they were selling mattresses. I don't know. It's tough in this type of neighborhood. It's right across from the Dunkin' Donuts. Not to my knowledge, but we're still waiting for. Thank you for the stars, folks. Look at that. Now we're at 78% of our goal for the month. Well, happens everywhere. We haven't been to a homicide in a little while. We have not been to a homicide in a little bit. Now, you can see the police photographer right there taking photos. So, folks, they are taking photos of the crime scene. Again, you're watching Juan on the scene. Very sad. We are in Providence, Rhode Island, off of Union, the west end section of the city called Waverly, and inside this building is the city's 9th homicide victim. We're not sure. We see 2 gunshot wounds outside, plus the victim, I believe, has at least 1 gunshot wound to the head. We're going to see what more we can find out. from Providence Police. Again, folks, good evening, one and all. It is Juan. We are on the scene. You can see the detectives inside investigating the city's 9th homicide. Right here, we're in Waverly. Very, very active crime scene at the moment inside. The victim is still inside. Thank you for the stars on this very cold Monday night. All right, now somebody's coming out. And now, folks, you can see the police inside there, taking the pictures of the crime scene, the murder scene. Again, for those that are just tuning in, you see shell casing 1 on the right-hand side, and then you can see shell casing 2 is right behind that officer who's writing. And you can see this more, it looks like more yellow markings inside. Share that you're watching. This is a homicide. It is now 9 o'clock in the east, and we are in Providence off of Union Avenue, where we have had the city's 9th homicide. And it has come from gunfire. Folks, again, you're looking live. You can really see inside there. This is Waverly. It is Juan on the scene. We're in Providence, off of Union Avenue. The city's 9th homicide. Now, it's my understanding we're awaiting. Providence Mayor David LePayton is en route to the scene. He would be the one to brief the media. We're still waiting for the medical examiner. It is also my understanding that the victim is still inside. It is also, he was, whoever it was, I'm not sure he or she, but the victim was shot in the head. A very, very active crime scene. Folks, share that you are watching. We don't know exactly what happened just yet. I can tell you the big police presence here off of Union Avenue. Call came in right before 8 o'clock. You can see some of the officers now pointing. I think they're trying to locate where there may be some possible cameras locally. Some of the buildings might have security cameras. Tell us more on what led up to this fatal shooting. We'll learn more when Major LePayton gets here, who they're looking for, how many individuals. Thank you for the stars on this very cold Monday night.
Stay behind this yellow line. Alright? Alright, just stand over there where they are, okay? Just do me that favor.
Folks, we're getting some of the locals are starting to gather. As word is starting to spread in the neighborhood. Do you live around here? Do you know whose garage that is? No.
That's a music garage.
Music garage?
Yes,
Music. That's all they do. They make music, speakers.
Oh,
music and tinted windows.
they make speakers?
Yes.
I heard that.
TVs, everything.
Do you know who runs it there?
No.
No.
They put you stay hunt everybody's business. Damn, guys, we getting popping on site, man. I just pulled off.
All right, so folks, we're learning. They make speakers in there, music. We're developing quite a little group around Juan. Folks, no shortage of cannabis here either.
Yeah, they took her. They took the other nigga too, bro. They took him right here. Yeah, they took that nigga first. He was just standing. He took him. He grabbed his ass. He said, "What happened?" He was just. He was funny. He was like,
They were just out of it. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, out of it.
Yeah, folks, that is Steve Danbrook just arrived from the Attorney General's office.
"Oh, you thought I was looking at me? Oh no.
Look at this police presence. Now, they're also wondering, I think, about the security cameras behind us at the Dunkin' Donuts. All right, here comes. So there's definitely video of this.
Yeah, bro. Get that joint before. Let's try that shit, man.
All right, folks, we have a bigger crowd that's gathering to watch. So we got the police on this side. We have some of the neighborhood on this side. And they're leaning up against the police car. Folks, a lot of cannabis. Thank you for the stars on this very cold Monday, folks. Good thing the police are here. All right, now let's watch. We got the police here. I believe we still have the victim is still inside here. So that's Steve Danbrook from the Attorney General's office. Can we get a close-up on him? Sure. Here we go. Here's Steve on the side. Now, when he shows up, we know it's a homicide. Now, we know it's a homicide. When he shows up, we definitely know it's a homicide. So, folks, do we want to do a count right now? Give you an idea. We have 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'd say there's at least 20 police here. And we also have a group gathering here from the neighborhood.
local. They're good. So let's see. Who be here? Not saying fix this shit. Put this shit together. I know that too. Yeah, that's right.
All right, folks, we have quite the scene here as the group of the neighborhood are piling around. This is a very active crime scene with the Providence Police. Folks, remember, cannabis is legal because it is everywhere. Thank you for the stars, folks, on this it's getting colder by the moment.
And one thing too, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bring what you niggas gonna put you on this thing, how fucking this shit is, right? I'm gonna let you back in. What is it, LeBron?
So, folks, we have, I believe there's a dead male inside the building right across from us. Shot at least one time in the head, and then we have two shell casings outside. So it's at least 3 shots fired, if not more. You can see them measuring inside. It's a good shot. And it's becoming a very active scene outside here of some of the local neighborhood. People are gathering. Groups of individuals. This is West End territory. As many people know, this then results sometimes retaliation. We have a big group that's gathering behind us and over to our right.
This is news right here. That's what I thought happened. Nah, they've been open for like 2 months or something like that.
Yeah, remember? Yeah, we was hit. Yeah, we was hit on the
Folks, Monday night in the West End. We're not far from the warming center. The McKee Village has moved. And that is... Oh, wow, we got some bullet casings right there. Okay. Folks, we got 13. So, folks, look, that's 13. There's 1, 2. There's 13. Folks, we got a big crowd gathering here. Alright, so there's shell casing 13 next to the litter. We got 1, 2. So, looks like the McKee band did not work. folks, it is a full-fledged circus here now.
Get my fucking back. Fucking out.
Oh, folks, this guy's breaking the line. Folks, this guy's breaking the line.
Cuando yo termine, oh my God. Let me see him bleed. Let me see him bleed. Let me see him bleed. We'll bring him over here and talk to him. Please. You can't go in, okay?
Wow, folks, share that you are watching. Very emotional. All right, you can see more shell casings. Right there with Steve Damberger's. You can tell that's a rapper. We got a big crowd. Folks, thank you for the stars on this cold Monday night. It is Juan. Hola. Oh no, that is a rapper cup. Oh, all right, folks, we got Major LePayton. Oh, is he arriving or is he going to give us a briefing? He's just arriving. All right, folks, there's Major David LePayton. All right, folks, he's on the scene. Folks, there's Major David LePayton. Folks, we are off Union Avenue, Waverly.
They're taking on? Oh, yeah. Now it becomes a personal
All right, now you're going to see LePayton, Major LePayton is going to enter the crime scene where the victim is inside. That other man that they had were very, very upset. Obviously, wanted to see him, knows the victim. Folks, just to set the scene, we have a big crowd that is gathered here. Neighborhood. Now there's a individual outside there.
But the thing is, we stick.
Folks, we are so close to 5,000 stars. If you appreciate the live coverage, We're giving you the live audio. If everybody watching right now sent 200 stars, would be golden. Just golden. Folks, we're almost at 500 people. Type in someone's name, share that you're watching. We're almost right at 500. Got a big scene here of the locals. Folks, we are right in the heart of the West End.
Yeah, that's the worst right now. You better hope that wasn't your Burger King cup, John. Shit. You better hope it's not yours.
That's not like.
Call you right in the station. Hey, we have some evidence here.
That's 13 shell casings.
13?
So there's 1, 2 there on both sides, right? 13. So folks, once again, Juan picked out by the locals. All follow Juan After Dark.
You'd be surprised, man. You said it was a walk, how to kill up. No, I said it.
I'm going to ask him. Folks, this is definitely an English as second language crowd. Folks, share that you're watching. It is Juan on the scene, in the thick of it. We'll get an update from Major Lapeden. This could have been, though, hey, do you know, did the guy in there, was he strapped? Because it could have been back and forth.
Oh, shit, you know what?
Yeah.
He makes a good point, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yo, he makes a good point, bro. Shit, I never thought about it like that either. I don't even know. Because, yeah, if you want like that, too, man, that's a go back and forth. Somebody got hit there after him. The question of the day is where the motherfucker runs.
Right.
He didn't run it.
Now,
Any way you run your club.
folks, again, share that you're watching. Juan adding a little color. Thank you, folks. Look at the numbers creep up. Now, if the victim got shot in the head, this easily could have been firing back and forth. Folks, the locals are out. It is a scene on this Monday night. West End. So the guy in there, he got shot in the head. So that could have been bang, bang, back and forth. Because if he went in and just popped him, then you don't get all those bullets, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So the outside, they were going back and forth.
Yeah, it makes sense what you're saying, John. That makes sense. It makes
Juan.
perfect sense.
Right, all right.
Yeah.
Folks, here we go. Juan adding to the locals. Do you know the man?
The man what?
That
Spider-Man?
yeah.
No, I don't know.
You don't? Is this your neighborhood?
Yeah, I live like 2 streets down from
2 streets down? Did you hear it?
No, it was crazy as I got a text message just saying that he heard shots around here.
Oh.
So I
Is
don't
this
know.
usually a quiet neighborhood?
I mean, it's Cranston Street, so,
No, that's true.
you know.
Good point.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
yeah.
That's a lot of bullets flying, though.
How many bullets they signed?
Well, you look, see that number, see that yellow? You see that car?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah,
See
oh,
that? What number is that?
13.
13. So what does that mean? It
That means
13
shells,
shots.
yeah.
Shell casings. All right, here's the medical examiner. Yep. Yep. Medical examiner. You do a good play-by-play. All right, folks, here's the medical examiner. Folks, share that you were watching.
Off the reps gonna be top ready. Lollipop. Yeah.
Now, I am unaware that that's the medical examiner, but I don't think that's the one. Here comes the medical examiner truck.
I want to see world's dumbest criminal. That's what I want to see.
Yeah,
She gotta be
here
a
we
really
go.
smart person. I said a smart dummy.
Folks, Office of State Medical Examiner. Ryan, even share that you're watching. Pulling up to the scene now. Folks, that means that, as we had said, the victim is right inside, watching from East Providence. Yeah, you can list where you're watching from. Thank you for the stars, folks. We are providing live stream coverage again. This is Westerly, Waverly.
Esos son los hermanos, son los examiners, right?
Yeah. So he's in there.
Yeah, he's still in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
He gonna come
Did you
out
know
right
him? You did?
now. My family knew him. Yeah.
Family knew him?
That's why he went in the car crying.
But who's that? Who's that relationship?
That's like his brother,
His brother. Okay. So about how old is the guy inside?
20 something.
27?
20 something.
20 something? Okay. All right, folks, so we got 27-year-old. Here's the medical examiner now. Folks, the crowd is getting larger. It is Juan. Thank you for the stars on this cold Monday. If everyone would send 200 stars, we would hit our metrics for Facebook. Folks, big, very large crowd gathering. Who did this? Who did this?
I don't know.
Did he run away? More than one person? No? Anybody see anything? No? No one saw anything? All right, folks, we got a big crowd here. Uh-oh. Folks, good thing Juan speaks Spanish. I will translate. Cannabis is definitely legal. There is quite the odor. All right, we do have Major LePayton on the scene, and we're going to carry the briefing. I'm very certain he'll come out and brief the media. But folks, here you have the Office of the Medical Examiner has pulled up. What's funny is the locals, they knew exactly who she was. Here she comes. She's an identifiable person in this section of the city. We're right off of Union Avenue. We're near Cranston Street. And right near Silver Lake, but also we're closer to the Cranston Street Armory. West End, yeah. Cannabis is legal. They got it out. Folks, again, you're looking live. Waverly Street. It's so funny with the police right here. Cannabis is legal. They're all smoking right out in the open. They even have a bong. My goodness. Folks, one on the scene. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 8 to 10, we'll be in Cranston PD Live, starting at 8 o'clock, episode 6. But in the meantime, we are in Providence. The city's 9th homicide. We have a bilingual crowd on hand. I think some people speak English. Folks, thumbs up for the Providence Police. Strong presence on the scene. Now, folks, I'm hearing there's a big Asian gang over here. So that's interesting. Very possible. Folks, very lively crowd out here. You'd almost think that no one has to work tomorrow. Hombre. Santa Juan is on scene. You know, Mayor Lorza was just promoting the low crime stats. The next thing you know, we have the city's 9th homicide. Folks, again, you're watching live coverage. We're in Waverly Street. I was doing a Juan After Dark talking about the wokeness of Trinity Rep when suddenly we got word that there was a victim shot in the head. And Providence Police have been on scene. You have the medical examiner here. There's an active crime scene inside. The victim will be taken out. And normally the protocol would then be that I think Major LePayton, David LePayton, is on scene and will do a press briefing with us. All right, now we got someone else arriving on the scene. All right, we have another vehicle that has just pulled up. So we're going to see who it is that has arrived here. A third vehicle has pulled up. Okay, so we get another coroner.
You pull up in your personal car. You know your work is serious.
This guy was just having supper.
Oh, yeah. Fucked up, man. You know why? The fucking cop up y'all get violent.
Folks, this is the largest police presence we've seen in quite some time in the city of Providence. All right, so here's the coroner. Folks, they're already talking about retaliation. Big crowd has gathered here. We do not have Captain O'Hara because Captain O'Hara is down Major O'Hara, as a matter of fact. Folks, but thumbs up for the Providence Police once again, as you can imagine. huge scene here. The city's 9th homicide. Yeah, the beer bottles rolling around. So we have the medical examiner. They will remove the victim. We also, as someone that covers these, we have not had a scene in a while where the victim is right there, still at the crime scene. You can see them pointing right at the doorway, and they're trying to do a direction of something, I think. I'm not sure. But most of the time, when we, of late, have covered a lot of this, they have taken the shooting victim to the hospital, or the victim went to the hospital themselves. So we haven't had one in a while where the person is right there, dead inside this building. We haven't had that in a while, I'll say that. Folks, remember, you can type in someone's name, and that should notify them to tune into this live stream. It is Juan. You can also make sure you click the like button. And for those that are just tuning in, if you subscribe to the page, it's 99 cents a month, and you get notified when, in fact, we do go live like this. So it's 9:45 in the East. It is Monday night. We have a homicide on West Waverly Street. Providence police are on scene. Medical examiner is on scene. Now, I have someone telling me they think that it's gang related, but we'll have to wait and see. It may be early for police to even know that. For those that are wondering, this is, I just want to show you, this is Cranston Street right here. This is Cranston Street. We're right at Garcia Queso Tequila, right at Cranston Street in Waverly.
We're just going live at 10. Appreciate it.
Folks, share that you are watching. Again, it is Juan on the scene. We have the city's 9th homicide. 9th homicide. So the medical examiner is inside. You can see them communicating. Can we get a closer shot inside? And after that, we are expecting a press update from Major David LePayton.
Just so you know, at 10, we're going to be ready.
Oh, sure.
Thank you. Sorry, John. Can you stand over here? You have to be on the curb. You can be right down there. Yeah.
Folks, there's Major David LePayton outside. Now, the television stations are getting ready for their 10 o'clock live shots.
If you stand like right there, we should be good right in front of the bush.
Here's the major right out in front. So the initial report came in that the victim had a gunshot wound to the head. But based on the number of shell casings over there, we can now safely say it was more than just one shot, that's for sure. So folks, inside this building, just so you know, just like you'd see on a CSI or a television program, there's an individual inside who was deceased, who was shot and killed by the gunshot. Except it's not a TV show, and we're live, and we're in Providence. Right off of Cranston Street. Cranston and Waverly. So folks, they're going to bring out the body shortly. You can see them getting set. Share that you're watching, and if you want to notify someone, you can do so. There's some of the state medical examiner people. All right, so here we are. Now they're going to bring this out. You're watching live coverage, folks. Murder on Waverly Street, right off Cranston Street. It's Juan on the scene. Thank you for the stars, folks. We're right almost at, what are we at actually? 89%. 89% of our goal. It's not me. Facebook gives us metrics you got to hit. All right, we may actually switch position. This is quite the scene. Put it mildly. All right, here comes Major LePayton. Okay, folks, here's Major LePayton. Yeah. Hey, Major.
Okay, I just thought I'll get a little quick. Another man will speak to you. Oh, okay. Everybody ready? So about an hour ago, we were called to this address behind me, 150 Waverly. Inside, we found a man that was shot to death. He remains inside. As you see, we're working the scene now. There's really not much more I can give you at this time. And we'll be out here all night probably working this, okay?
Do you know how many shots were fired?
Several.
What kind of business is this?
It looks like they install maybe car stereos or something.
Targeted?
We don't know yet. We're still waiting.
Is there a suspect? You're looking for a suspect?
Not just yet, but I'm sure we'll come up with something soon. Okay.
In canvassing the area so far, what have you seen? I've seen officers going up and down the street. I've seen some evidence markers. What have you found?
Yeah, so that's usual. That's what we do. We canvass every neighborhood, and we'll be doing it probably for the rest of the evening into the early morning hours. And, hopefully we'll come up with something good.
How old was the man?
I believe he's 28 years old.
28 years old?
Okay. All right, Mayor?
This is just horrible. Young man, you think about his family. We don't know much about him. We don't know whether he has kids, whether parents. It's just senseless stuff, and we just got too many guns out there. We've been vocal on this for a long time. We need to get these guns off the streets, and we need to certainly get them all out of the hands of people who are going to use them to commit crimes. So just senseless stuff, just very sad, and my heart goes out for the family. 9th
homicide this year. Last week you held a press conference talking about homicides reaching double digits. Any concerns now? I mean, this is only January. This is December. We've got about 2 weeks left in this year.
We're always concerned. Right now the focus is on just supporting the police and making sure that they have the resources that they need to do the full investigation, and hopefully we can get some clarity on what happened here and bring the perpetrator to justice.
What's your message to people tonight? You mentioned this is senseless. Is there a message that you have as an outgoing mayor that you would want to pass along to Mayor Smiley, to the residents here, about gun safety and gun violence?
The focus is this investigation right now. Almost every time that something like this happens, someone out here, someone out there knows what happened. And my message is, please, if you have any leads, if you have a sense, or if you know what happened, just call the police. Let the police do their job and bring the person responsible to justice. That's the most important thing right now, is just getting to the bottom of this and making sure that if we have someone out there who did this, that they get brought to justice and taken off the streets.
Thank you, Mayor.
All right, thank you.
There we have it. Oh, I got it. Folks, Mayor Alorza. Oh.
Shit.
You rolled on that? Thank you. I know, that's what I'm saying.
Folks, again, you've been watching live coverage.
Do you mind if I stand right here? I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't want to get in your way.
Easy, mommy.
Folks, we're going to come right down. Okay, back up to the scene. Again, it is Juan. Mayor Alorza on the scene. There's Major LePayton. You can see, folks, there is the victim right there. We're going to keep it right here. Folks, there you are. You can see them right now putting the deceased victim into the back of the vehicle. I don't see that every day. Wow, what a night. Folks, we just never know. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. It is Juan. If you appreciate this live stream, if you say, hey, I like this live coverage, it goes right to the scene. What time is it? 9:58. If everybody watching right now would just send 200 stars, we'd be good to go. And we continue our live coverage in the new year. We depend on your support. There's Mayor Lorza thanking the members of the Providence Police, thanking them for coming out. There's Mayor Lorza heading out. Oops, there goes the mayor. There goes the medical examiner. Police are remaining on scene. There's Major LePayton. Whew, it is cold. Folks, give you a sense of the scene. I'm going to drop back just for a moment. I want to show you the television stations are about to go live.
That's all right. As you mentioned, right near the Cranston Family Market in Duncan. Let me step out and show you the scene right now. Just moments ago, we learned from police that a 28-year-old man was shot multiple times here at 150 Waverly Street. He wasn't here. The medical examiner's office was here earlier. That car just drove away. We're still working to learn more information about this. This is the 9th homicide of the year. We've seen evidence markers throughout the area. There are officers canvassing up and down. Multiple officers, as you can see, right outside of 150, have been huddled about there for about 90 minutes or so right now. Major LePayton did say that officers will be out here all night. No suspect or suspects have been identified at this time. Earlier this evening, Mayor Jorge Alorza called this yet another senseless act of gun violence. He's encouraging those people with information to call police tonight, Frank. Still trying to work the scene right now. We've seen about a dozen people or so kind of huddled throughout this Dunkin' Donuts parking lot area, really walking up and down the crime scene tape that has blocked off a section of Waverly Street near Cranston Street.
Folks, it's Steve Danbrook right there. You see the Providence Police continue.
Usted parece que salió de aquí. ¿Me entiende? Que la vainita. Oh, eso es que estaba atendiendo él aquí. ¿Qué me dije después?
What he's saying? Read.
All right, folks, still an active scene here. It is Juan. Good evening, one and all. Quite a night. You see, police are still on the scene. Just took a photo of that car right there at the hood. Inside is, in fact, the crime scene where the homicide took place, and outside is where all the action is. All right, we're going to have a lot more. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Cranston PD Live starts at 8 o'clock. We'll be riding with Cranston Police. This has been Juan. Thank you, one and all. Folks, thumbs up again for Providence Police responding to the scene. Thank you for all your support of our live coverage of this live stream. Again, we are right off Cranston Street in Waverly, the city's 9th homicide. You saw them even take the victim out a short time ago. Folks, we'll have a lot more tomorrow.